If you took website performance optimization, then this website may look a little familiar. Inside the project for the course, there's this pizza site that has a lot of problems. And I think it's fair to say that one of the problems with this website is that it'll probably burn your eyes out if you spend too much time looking at it. When you scroll down to this Our Pizzas section, on the left side of the screen, you'll notice this slider. When you toggle the sliders, the pizzas change size. Now, it doesn't look so bad when you toggle back and forth between the different sizes, but I want to take a look at its performance. You'll notice two things when you open up the console. The first is the average time to generate the last 10 frames, which in this case is way too low for a site that's as simple as this one. The second thing you'll notice is the amount of time it took to resize the pizzas. This number will be logged out anytime somebody clicks on the slider over here. Right now it's displaying times at around 100 milliseconds. A good question to ask is 100 milliseconds reasonable for this? In fact, this resize time falls under the response category of Rails, and that's because this is happening as a response to a user action, which includes clicking on this slider. Resizing the pizzas probably falls under the response category of Rail, which, as you remember, is 100 milliseconds. In that case, this app is actually meeting the budget for response. However, just given how simple this site is, there is no reason the resize pizza action should be taking 100 milliseconds. Were this happening in the animation or idle phases, this would totally be blowing the frame budget. I'll record a timeline to see if I can find out a little bit more about what's happening with the slider. I will hit record, I will slide the pizzas, and then I will stop recording. Uh-oh, all this purple is a really bad sign. Let me expand this into its own window to take a closer look. It looks like the slider is calling a function, and then the function is causing a ton of layouts one after another. That is a major issue. I'll click on one to get a little bit more information. And in the details pane, I see that there's a warning that says forced synchronous layout is a possible performance bottleneck. That is a problem. So for this quiz, it's going to be your job to download the pizza site, find the cause of the slider's forced synchronous layout, and then fix it. Check this box to let us know that the slider is no longer creating a forced synchronous layout.